control of what I say, and control of what I do. This time I'm going to do it my way. Are we ready? I am. Because it's all about control. And I've got lots of it. Boom, mm, boom, 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 boom. What have you done for me lately? Boom, ooh, yeah. All right with me. Shibby-dibby-doo-doo. Yes, come on. Escapade, let's go. Escapade, we'll have a good time. Oh, don't forget about the pleasure principle, yeah. It's the pleasure principle, the principle of pleasure. Pleasure, baby, pleasure, baby. After all you put me through. Okay, so yes, that's what's up. We're gonna do our review on the Janet documentary if you haven't guessed by now. If you like the video, definitely like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also comment below. Tell me your favorite part of the documentary if you've actually viewed it already. If you haven't, you may want to go check it out so you can know what we're talking about. If you are not a Janet Jackson fan, just leave. Just leave. Because we're about to give her some homage, and she deserves it. First of all, let's just talk about like the documentary did. It started out with her family. Make sure ain't nobody saying nothing. Hello, Joey. Hi, Joey. What's up? What's up? I didn't even know. It didn't pop up that you said that until just now. Hello, hello. Hold on. Let me get a bottle of water. Because we're going to need some water. Okay? Give me a moment. We need some water. Hold on. Okay, so check this out. First of all, are you a Janet Jackson fan? Do you love Janet? I love Janet. I love Penny. I love Charlene on Different Strokes. What was her name on Dream Street? Do you guys know her name on Dream Street? Dream Street. Oh my God. So I love Janet's first album, like her first three songs. I like, if you want me, dun 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 dun, just say you do, young love. Many round roses. Remember her choreography used to be this. This is all she used to. Young love. Step left, step right. Young love. She wiggled the shoulders. Young love. Yes, and if you want me, just say you do. Do you like Janet? All right. So check out. Janet's been in the industry for like 50 years. She comes from music royalty. If living on another planet, I won't say if you're living under a rock, because even if you're living under a rock or two, you could be living under a boulder. Everybody in the United States and across the world knows who Michael Jackson is and who Janet Jackson is. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. Talk to me the way I need to be talked to, Joey. Yes, yes, and yes. So, if you living under a rock or a boulder, you still know who the hell Janet is. I don't give a damn. Now, you may not know who Rebe Jackson is, but you damn sure know who Janet Jackson is. All right? So, Janet, she comes from a musical family. We already know about the Jackson 5. They broke barriers, and she picked up the baton where her brothers left off, pretty much. The Jackson 5, they broke barriers as, a young group of kids, performing back when we had black water fountains, white water fountains, black bathrooms, white bathrooms. And they still, exceeded any expectation that you could set, for any group. It doesn't matter the nationality. They exceeded any expectation that anybody could ever want for a group. And I'll never forget the one time Michael Jackson saying, "Who's Loving You?" Now, this was before my time, but I do know, I think Smokey Robinson wrote that song. Like, who's loving you? Life without love is oh so lonely. I don't think I'm gonna make it yet. Yeah, Michael Jackson, he sang that song like a grown butt man. And Smokey Robinson was like, damn, this little boy is singing the song better than me with feel. Like Michael Jackson, he is always saying, Like he owned 3 homes, 2 cars. He has at least 3 children in college. Even when he was 8 years old, he was singing at 8 years old. Like 8 years old. And Janet, which we're talking about, our Janet, she started out a year before Michael. Janet was 7. And she said she never recalls her father said, "Hey, Janet, do you want to play Mae West today? Come here. Come here." He said, "Janet, get your ass over there next to your brother. You're Mae West. Here's some feathers. Throw that shit around and do a hunka, boy. Like, shake your shimmy, honey. If you can crawl, you can work. Put the sponge on your little baby knees and mop this floor, honey. If you can crawl, you can work." Honey, that's what, it's certain parents who do that. It's certain parents who do that. Matthew Knowles. Who else? Chris Kardashian. You could say what you want about Chris Kardashian, but honey, but if you can walk, you can work. I don't give a shit if you a baby. You better use your name for a baby line. Get out in these streets and get you a coin or 2. Shit, we need a coin or 2. So Janet Jackson was 7 years old, performing like on TV shows. Like she been had her SAG card. By the time she was 9 years old, Janet would have had her SAG card. She got enough credits. She's on Merv Griffin. She's on Cher. She's on everybody's show. And then they were the youngest group to ever perform in Las Vegas as a child's act. There's no children act. There's not children act to this day. And Janet, she was just born into it. So the thing that I loved is the receipts that Janet had for this. Honey, it was a drive-by. She made it rain with the receipts. She made it rain, honey. The receipts were pouring out. Had she not shown that video that Renee, thank you, Renee, you good for something. Oh, no, don't say that about him. Honey, I never liked him. Stop. You don't, thank you. You don't have to defend him, Janet. I'm sorry. Because, number one, he was with my girlfriend. So why the hell would I be happy for him and he's with my girlfriend? Doing the video, come back to me and shit, and he all in the video and smiling and shit. I was like, that's the one video I don't like. But I do like the video that he did produce again. And they had the video footage and how the man was taking his hand in the pants and bringing the necklace, the waist. It was like, so that's my part that I'm thanking Renee for, because Renee actually had all the footage. Because without Renee, we wouldn't have the footage. And he was like on TikTok before TikTok was TikTok, honey. He filmed everything. When Janet Jackson was swallowing, he filmed it. She was like, "Don't film my mother." And he keeps filming. "I don't want my mom filmed." And he's still filming. What is wrong with him? And Tina Landon was like, "Shit, get out my face with that damn camera." He always had the camera in her face. But it was good because that's Janet and it's her history and we have that. If Janet Jackson had told me a story that she cursed out Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I would not have believed it. But when she went in the recording booth and they were out in the front and they were laughing at her and she thought they was laughing at her. So she said, "What's so funny?" And they were laughing and they went to her. She's like, "So what do I need to do?" And she's like, "Because I've been here all week and all I've done is 4 songs. And then I'm trying to work and you guys are laughing at me." And she got pissed and she got some bass in her voice. So she was like, "Well, I'm ready to go. We just aren't going to do this. Come on, Renee." And here go Renee again. "Why are we leaving? What are we going to tell the record label?" She said, "The truth. It's not working." I said, okay, so Janet Jackson better grow some big balls. Oh, she was talking to the people the way they need to be talked to. I would have never thought. But she did. Okay, so I love that. And I also loved her candidness on being kind of like the only black child in an all-white school, especially coming from Gary, Indiana to Encino, because Encino still got that good to this day. Encino is that good, honey. That's where the Kardashians live. Encino got that good. Catherine Jackson don't know no other life except for a casino, honey. She ain't never moved. Once they got that house, she's never moved. Good, 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 good. They live in a library, honey. A small college. Their house is the same size as Case Western Reserve University. With llamas and shit. Who has a llama? I had never even heard of a llama until I met the Jackson family. And they're all on the front of the Ebony magazine with a damn, it looked like a T-Rex and Michael's rubbing it and shit. I was like, what the fuck? What is that? A camel? And they're like, no, it's a llama. Well, Janet Jackson, you know, she was 7 years old and, you know, she went to school and she was the only black child and she showed the picture. Like I said, receipts. She was spitting the receipts out. Spitting the receipts out. There were so many receipts, honey, they couldn't even do enough exchanges at the counter. They was at the customer service in a frenzy. They was calling people who was off. Hey, can you come in today? We're super busy. She was spitting the receipts, honey. So she showed the picture. And she was the only little black girl. And she said they would just walk up and feel her hair and then touch her skin. And she was like, what is wrong? She didn't know what was going on. And once again, she was a baby. So then you could tell in her eyes she was shy. If you look at all those videos, the videos when she was 7 and 4 years old, she's still the same person. You still see the shyness in her eye. Like she loved her family and but she's like, shit, I'm scared. My father is making me do this kind of look. And I feel sorry for her and I love her and I'm happy for her, but I do feel sorry for her for various reasons. One is no matter how many albums she's ever sold, she's still Michael Jackson's little sister. I think of her as Janet Jackson. I think of her as I don't want to say equal to Michael Jackson because he started out 400 years before her and he has exceeded anybody's like record, like with Thriller and different things like that. But she definitely is invited to the party, like the queen of pop. Who the hell else is the queen of pop? I wish you would say Britney Spears. I'll beat your ass with a theater chair. I wish you would. Say it. Say it. Say it! Because Britney Spears, everything she learned so far as performance and slave for you. I can't. All that shit is Janet. She watched When I Think of You so many damn times, honey. She still don't know the steps. When I Think of You, What Have You Done For Me Lately? Don't Make Me Do Miss You Much. The motherfucking knowledge when Janet did solo and she knocked that thing over. 3, 2, 4. Boom. Prejudice. No. Ignorance. No. No. And then she got, girl, he stood you up again. Honey, I love him. He is fine. I know he used to do nice stuff for you. Paula Abdul got her ass together. Because like I said, this was Janet choreography before she ever met Paula Abdul. 1 and 2, that was it. She was on American Bandstand doing this shit for like 30, 40 minutes. If you want me. She tried. Say you do. She practiced in her bedroom for hours. If you need me. Just say, Paula Abdul said, honey, come here. First of all, go put some sweatpants on and some tennis shoes. I don't know why you practicing in dress pants and boots. You said born in Little Rock, 1985. Yes. 1985. Okay. So when Paula Abdul got a hold of her ass, she showed her so many dance steps. Paula Abdul was like, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3. Look. Break down and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dun 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 dun. Then you're gonna walk to the left. Then you're gonna walk to the right. Then you 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Look and 3. Hey, that was so different than this. Janet had to work, and if you listen to when she was making the Rhythm Nation album, the second album to Control. I'm so grateful for Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis telling her how to sing those songs. Now, maybe she wrote the words. But if you go back and listen to the documentary, the way she was singing it was kind of a little premature the way it goes. Because it's not how it is now. Because she was like, for instance, she was like, With music by our side to break the color lines. Let's work together, alive. But the way they was like, no, we need some feeling. With music by our side to break the color lines. Let's work together to improve. It was like, they was like, sing. Fuck all that harmony, like that Sesame Street shit. We're not whispering today. Even Michael. I need the voice you did in Black Cat. I don't know. The one thing's missing is you. With all... No, he said, no, fuck that voice. You can leave that shit at home with the llama. I need Black Cat. I'm not living on the edge, not afraid to die, not afraid to die. Yeah, that's what we're all looking for. So when Jimmy Jam is like, I need some feeling, that's what I'm talking about. I don't want to hear the Black Cat. Living on the edge, not afraid to die. We're not in a library. We're trying to make people get off their ass and dance. So I'm going to need all that Black Cat throat. Then she talked about her marriages, her boyfriends, and everything. I'm going to take this off because it's getting hotter than volcano lava. Please and thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, God, my own life. I want them here. Let me hold on. Let me get something on, some air honey, because it's hotter than volcano lava. Okay, because I don't want to pass out on y'all. I was just thinking, I said, I hope I don't pass out on the people. Shit, I was hot. I'm sweating like Bobby and Whitney in the late 90s. So check out. She talked about her marriages. And she talked about, James DeBarge, who is the brother of To the Beat of the Rhythm of the Night. And all reveal in time. I know just how you feel. And I wonder who's holding Donna now. I wonder who's knocking her heart around. Turn me back to the one who's holding Donna now. Can't keep Donna off my mind. Yes, that was my group. So anyway, James DeBarge spilled the tea and said the way he even met Janet is because Al DeBarge was infatuated with LaToya Jackson. Receipts. They're giving it to us, okay? So then they got married. The night that they got married, he dropped her off and said, I'll be right back, because he was in his hometown. So he knew some drug people in there. He said, I'll be right back. And he didn't come back for hours. That's their wedding night. She thought he was about to go out, go get something, come back and take care of this thing. He was not coming back to take care of that. It's their wedding night. He was gone and he was on a drug binge. But they had already got married. So for the next year, he was doing things like that, just missing and, not picking her up. Even when she was on Fame after the shooting and things, she was waiting on him. He wouldn't pick her up for hours. So she felt that she had a personality that was drawn to people who's on drugs, because she started dating her friend Renee. And it was the same thing. He got addicted to painkillers, allegedly, on the documentary, honey. But I guess, that's what they say. But I don't want nobody coming after me after Cardi B, honey. You don't know. Okay? And so anyway, Renee was very creative. I mean, I got to see how he even put together Rhythm Nation. So he did come up with some creative things. But when they divorced, which they were secretly married, even Rebe didn't know. Now, Rebe is the next matriarch after the mom. So if Rebe don't know your ass is married, it's a secret. And Rebe looks good to be 70. Let's keep this shit real. Her voice don't even sound 70. Rebe look good. The mom looks good. Miss Catherine Jackson. It's so much to talk about. Who knew that Catherine Jackson was the seamstress? She put together all their outfits. She made their outfits. Once again, like Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles made the outfits for Destiny's Child and did their hair. We are a team up in here. And you cannot tell me that BB and CC's Winans mother didn't comb a hair or two. I know the father was fading the hair and the mother was combing it. The Osmonds too. You can't have all these kids and everybody get a new outfit from the store. There's too many damn kids around here. Donnie and Marie, they got 50, 1,100 brothers and sisters. 50, 1,100 brothers and sisters. Shit, I need an outfit. Me too. Shit, I need some shoes too. So if you go get you a pair, go get me a pair. That's what I say if I was a parent and I got 1,100 kids. Daddy, I need some shoes. Me too, shit. Y'all always going out to shoes every 30 seconds. So Katherine Jackson, kudos. Who knew that she made all the outfits for the, and now her outfits are in the Smithsonian. Katherine Jackson got some of the best. She done gave birth to Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Bad, Black or White. She gave birth to Rhythm Nation. You Want This. But can you handle this early in the morning? You want this late in the evening. You want this. And please, we are not going to even talk about Throb. Because I'll fuck around and twist my ankle by mistake dancing on some Throb. That's my... Woo, I love me some Throb. I love it all. So, when she broke up with Renee, which I don't think Tina and them liked Renee. And then, but I'm so grateful once again that Renee was a recording demon because we got some good ass footage. We got the footage when they went to go visit Katherine Jackson in Hawaii at her house in Hawaii. Who knew Katherine even had a house in Hawaii? So Katherine has a house in Hawaii and Tina and Tish came. Remember her Tish? Tish and Shawnette and Omar and Keith. They all did If with her. Honey, I know the dancers' names. J-Lo. J-Lo was dancing with her on... J-Lo was in the That's the Way Love Goes video. Not That's the Way Love Goes. Is that the way? No. That's the Way Love Goes. Yeah. J-Lo was in That's the Way Love Goes. And... so they showed the footage when they were in Hawaii. Then they also showed the footage when she was at Coca-Cola. And Michael Jackson was with his challenges with the child challenges, okay? And she was about to sign a multi-million-dollar deal. And they said, because of what Michael's going through, we're unable to work with you right now. So she was saying how her last name can help and it also can hurt. Always have been able to. She didn't, as a person, she doesn't like how people don't talk to her about her own, history that she's made. She's made history, guys. To this day, she holds the record for having the highest ticket sales for a debut ticket ever in history, to this day. And that was 400 years ago. In the music industry. That was 400 years ago. That's dog years and moon pounds, honey. To this day, Janet Jackson still got that good area. It's so good. It's good. I got the good. She got the good. So listen. Every time, even though when she was promoting like Rhythm Nation and she got children, she's selling albums and she did Control, we're falling all over her. Whenever she does a video, even abroad. So, does Michael Jackson really sleep in a gas chamber? Honey, we're here to talk about Miss You Much. Have you ever heard of The Knowledge? Good Morning America do it. Everywhere she go. The View, honey, nobody. So, Michael, but people finally stopped doing it, but, they were doing it. They were doing it. She just let us know that she does have a side where she gets irritated and she don't like the shit. Like when she said, talking about Michael and the allegations with the children, she's about to sign a multi-million-dollar contract with Coca-Cola because Michael Jackson had Pepsi. Him and the brothers, remember? They had the Pepsi. You're a Pepsi generation. And then they had Alfonso on there from Silver Spoons. Remember Alfonso? And now Alfonso was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And, so, but they snatched a contract from her. So that was money taken away. Then also there were other privileges taken away from her. Now, the thing is, she said she was trying to help her brother. And he kind of like, I think she was saying it in a nice way, but he kind of treated her like shit. And she was like, you don't do family like that. Michael treated Janet like shit. She didn't say it, but she said it. And I know she said his team, but you got his cell phone number and be like, I want to come on the set. I'm your sister. I'm on the motherfucking set. It's me, Penny. It's me from Good Times. Hey. Remember Different Strokes? Shit. I'm not a personal assistant, honey. I am your sister. We both came from Catherine. And so she said she didn't like that shit. And, they had her shooting during the day. He shot at nighttime, so she didn't even get a chance to work with him until they did their scenes together. So she felt that they were trying to push them against each other. And it may have been Michael, too, because Michael can control the narrative and that he's Michael freaking Jackson. Do you mean to tell me that if it were Aretha Franklin, or if it were Madonna, or if it were Cardi B, or Prince, or Diana Ross, they would let some shit go down and not say anything? It's Michael Jackson. It was Michael who did it, Janet. Okay? For whatever reason, he didn't know if you was going to talk to him about the drugs or something, but some reason he just didn't want to be with you until it was time to work together. And that shit wasn't cute. And then, once again, receipts. She showed the video with her and Michael practicing it at his house in New York. Receipt factory. It was a receipt factory, honey. It was a receipt factory. Loving it. She talked about her having another baby. First of all, do we believe that Janet have another baby? I used to believe it because when I was younger, there were the rumors. I don't know any better. And the Jacksons are so private. We didn't have social media and everything the way we have now. So who knows? You would see your favorite artist once every 2 months, once every 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Unless they were like on the Merv Griffin show or Friday Night Videos or something. But it would be a long time before you see. So 3 months, if you're 6 months pregnant and you have a baby, that, you know what I'm saying? That's 3 months is a long time. And then when you take hiatus back in the 80s, you did an album every 2 to 3 years. Now, honey, you wait for 3 years and we don't give a shit about you. You can wait 3 years if you want to. That's why Beyonce and Mariah Carey and Prince, honey, they be popping them albums out. And what? They're at the top of the charts. One time, Mariah Carey, she had an album every 30 seconds. Prince, too. Every year he had an album. Every year. Mariah Carey, too. Shit, we gonna do number ones. We gonna do this Christmas album. Shit, we got albums to make. Shit, we working around this mug. So, that's one thing about Janet. You can see she's a hard worker. Even though she makes this shit look easy and all these dance steps, if you go back and look when Paula Abdul was teaching her that stuff, that shit ain't easy. And she's dancing with professional dancers, and she ain't no professional dancer. That's hard work. She do get that shit from her father. And so she was like, my father had determination and he had a vision. And if it wasn't for my dad's toughness, we would still be in Gary, Indiana in that 2-bedroom, all of us. So I still want to know, do you think that Janet Jackson actually had another baby? Because like I said, when she did When I Think of You, baby, nothing else seems to matter when I think of you. The video. Baby, all I think about is your love. It's so in love. Talking about you. Talking. And then she's like, break. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah. And she was doing all like that. And then you could see it was a little bit more than normal. But then she also said that she was on birth control. So she's human. Hell, she could have been on birth control and just blew her up. Because I thought she was pregnant. And what have you done for me lately? She had on that big shirt. And she was 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Look. Baby, Paula Abdul was like, oh, y'all gonna have to come to dance class. If you miss a day, you can't be in this video, bitch. We are dancing. And please don't wait until we get to nasty. Now, what have you done for me lately? I'm trying to be generous. This is a warm-up. But when we get to nasty, y'all not gonna be ready. And when I think of you, we are about to perform. Shit, I'm not worried about that shit y'all talking about. So they also talked about Jermaine Dupree, her relationship with Jermaine. And I think that she stuck with Jermaine because Jermaine did stick with her in the middle of Nipplegate. Which Erica Kane been showing her nipple, honey, since this Miss Chancellor, all of them. Luke and Laura, Angie and what was his name? What was Angie's man name on All My Children? Jesse and Angie. They got so. It was on the Super Bowl. She's performing with Justin Timberlake, which I just felt that she was bottom feeding. No tea, no shade to Justin Timberlake because I know he is who he is, but you have to understand that's kind of like, it's a whole nother, like she's been performing for 50 years. Justin Timberlake has been in the business, she's been in the business like 20 something years before him. He should have never been on the stage with her. He should have never been on the stage with her. If she's going to be, if you want people to respect you not being Michael Jackson's sister, then you need to be on the stage with Prince, honey. Fuck some Justin Timberlake, honey. You and Prince. You got that swag because they, at the time, them did your music, so we already got that. And Prince would have brought out a whole nother element. I don't know why you was with Justin Timberlake. That's like Oprah doing something with Nick Cannon. Not saying that, but I'm just saying it's so, she's Oprah. Like you can't, that's all. That's all. So, when that happened, once again, the receipts, she was crying after that happened. She was crying. Well, she looked very distraught on this picture that someone took. And I wouldn't have believed it had I not seen it. But she was like she was walking in the still picture was like, it was just a look of worry. Like I can't believe that happened. So, because I thought it was planned too. I was like, they didn't plan that shit and it backfired. And now, they moonwalking, getting back from it. Shit. I said, no, they planned that. But they didn't plan it. I don't think they planned it. And so that happened. And so what I didn't know is Janet told Justin, no, don't say anything. No, fuck that. Say something. Since you want to be up here itching and twitching with me and shit, doing Rhythm Nation with me, shit, we friends now. Say something. If it's worth your while, say something, Mariah. If it's worth your while, say something good for me. Hey, hey, hey. Ha, ha. If it's worth your while, do something good for me. Y'all ain't hip to that song. That's Mariah Carey, If It's Worth Your While. Y'all might want to hear that. That shit is good. Speaking of Mariah Carey, she had Mariah Carey speaking on her behalf. Janet Jackson. Mariah Carey was in the documentary. Whoopi Goldberg. She had some heavy hitters. Samuel L. Jackson. He was like, shit. Throb is the best club song, and he ain't never lied. He ain't never lied. If he did, he ain't lie about that. They had Rebe Jackson. It was just very, very good. It was very truthful, believable, because I was like, Janet gonna give us a whole lot of whispering shit. And I love her, but I just thought she was gonna be whispering, and I thought she was gonna be telling us a whole lot of shit we already know. Nope, I didn't know all of that. I didn't even know their house was a 2-bedroom. That was tea. I didn't know Catherine did the outfits. I didn't know about all the drugs. I didn't even know Renee did drugs. Well, not drugs, pills. Then he took her beach house, and that's what she did. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you, don't you, don't you. Ha ha, hoo hoo. Thought you get the money too. Greedy motherfuckers try to have their cake and eat it too. Stupid bitch in my beach house. Yes! Talk to him the way he needs to be talked to, Janet. I'm gonna listen to that song when we get off of here. Now I bet you think this song is about you. I bet you think. Yeah, that's my jam. That's my jam. So Jermaine Dupree, she was talking about Jermaine Dupree. They were bi-coastal. So you ain't gonna be no celebrity and you bi-coastal. You know he's getting all kinds of woo-woo. And he said it. He was like, women was throwing their woo-woo just because he dating Janet Jackson. Like, I'll take that. Like, if I can get that close to, that's close. And the ladies are like, if I could get that close to Rhythm Nation and Pleasure Principle and shit, bitch, that's close. And I know he was eating it up and using it, and then word got back to Janet, and he wasn't being faithful. And you a liar now. You a liar and a cheater. And we're breaking up. And then he was like, if I were more persistent, we would still be together. Of course you would. Hi, Mario. You have some nice dancing skills. Thank you. Thank you. On beat. Thank you. You always have me laughing. Thank you, Drinks and Nonsense. Thank you. You said, I just love you. Thank you. I love you back, boo. I didn't know you were on here until just now. Who said that? What's going on? Who said that? Wait. James said they didn't have a baby, I thought. Did James say they had a baby? I thought James said that they didn't have a baby. But let's get back to Jermaine Dupree. You say yes, they have a. James said they have a baby? Now, I have to find that. Why would he lie about that? Yeah, see, the Jacksons don't think they lie. They just feel that they're being private. And so withholding information when somebody is asking you something is almost like lying. You didn't answer the truth. You didn't answer the question. So you ain't answer the question. Okay, so we're almost about to get out of here because I don't want to overextend this video because I want to stay close to the topic, and then we could do another video for another topic. But I just want to say that, you know, I've always loved Janet Jackson. I've always respected her for being a hard worker and everything. But it's kind of like when your love goes to being in love. Like, I love her. Or like, I'm infatuated with her now. I'm not infatuated to the point of that weird stuff. But I just really like the lady. I think she's a very sweet lady. I do want her to find love. I feel that that's the only thing that she's missing. And money can't buy you everything. No, she did not talk about her latest, her third husband. She's about, Janet, you're about to give us a good old Liz Taylor, honey. Get you a fourth husband. It's okay. Just like Shantae Moore said, it's all right, it's all right. It's all right, it's all right now. It's gonna be all right. If you get a fourth husband, all right. It's all right now. Everything's all right. It's gonna be all right. So get a fourth husband, because that's gonna four is a charm, Janet. I know she don't want to get married again, but you ain't even got to get married. But you know she be getting married in secrecy. But you know, I pray that she does find a soulmate who would love her. You know what I'm saying? And just love her for her, because she's to be loved. She's a queen. She's real. She's American royalty. She's American royalty. They're up there with them Prince Harry's family. Fuck all that. You heard. They're the most royal family in the United States, actually. I don't give a shit about all this being in the White House and all that bullshit, because you only in there for 4 years, honey. That ain't shit. That ain't the tip on that's not the tip on a $1,000 bill. I'll pay the tip. I bet you will. Don't be like, oh, the first family in the White House. I don't give a shit about that shit you talking about. The Jackson family has been here for 400 years. And I don't mean any harm, but you tell me the records that Donnie and Marie have exceeded, like Michael and Janet. Or even the Osmond family. I'll wait, shit, because I got a little time. And I got me some time. Ain't nobody saying shit. It's quiet as a library up in this piece. Thank you. Now, BB and CC, they're close second, but they are not American royalty. They're gospel royalty. They're gospel royalty. But American royalty, meaning Motown, started black music. And they were the kings of Motown at a very early age. And then they transcended from group to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall and Thriller, and then Janet Control and Rhythm Nation. Even if she had just did the Rhythm Nation album and then went away like Stacey Lattisaw, I would have been happy. But nah, here she come again. Here she come with all these jams. And I love Again. She whispered her ass off on that song, but she whispered the hell out that song. Heard from a friend today, she said you were in town. Suddenly the memories came back to me in my mind. How can I be strong? I've asked myself time and time again. I never fall in love with you again. I don't know none of the words. I wanted hard you gave, my soul you took away. Good intentions you had many, I know you did. I come from a place that hurt, and God knows how I tried. And I never want to return, never fall again. Baby, give it to me, Janet. Give it to me. And then we're going to just do one quick little choreography, because we're going to take, this video is 2 days long. This is longer than the documentary. I told y'all, I love me some Janet, but listen. Let's get to this damn Janet Jackson dance, okay? This is the Janet Jackson dance. Hold on, baby is saying something. Bring back good memories. Yes, James DeBarge did say that in an interview, and he was playing, he was playing a piano. We'll find it. Honey, we will find that. Okay, so check this out. This is why I say Janet is a hard worker. Her choreographer, when she say my shit is intricate, this is what she means. We're just going to take If, for instance. You have to do 4 things at once, and I'm just going to show you. Watch this. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. So that's 1. Then your head has to do left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. It's a different one. In, out. So then your arm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And left, right, left, right, left, right. In, out, in, out, in, out. And you have to move. 5, 6, 7, and boom, 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 boom. Bam, 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 bam. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Left, right, left, right. Snake it. Up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's hit. Yeah. And that's only the breakdown. Right. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. 45 minutes. Wow. But it was fun. Thank you for hanging with me, guys. Oh, thank you, Drinks and Nonsense. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. So, thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for commenting, but you may have to rewatch the video and put a comment because it doesn't show the comments on here once it's downloaded. For some reason, doggone it, it doesn't show it. So, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you're watching for the first time and you like it, you know, and you like the channel, definitely subscribe. And don't forget, when you watch the videos, do a comment. And don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much. You said, honey, can you teach me some choreography? You are so damn good. So, yeah, like that. We're going to do this. We're going to end with that, okay? We're going to end with it. So, like I said, just try this at home if you can. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One head. Now move with it. But I can't jump right now. I can't jump. But that's how you do it. And then, hold on, what else would be some good choreography? Let's take Michael Jackson real quick since we're talking about Michael. Oh my God, this video is gonna be 4 days long. Okay. So let's just take Thriller, for instance. We're gonna right, left, and then, so if you have to know the beat of the music, but it's like dun 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 dun, walk, dun, and you shake it, walk, dun dun dun, walk, do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's that. So we have to do some more choreography later, but thank you guys. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. God bless you. I'll see you next time. I really did enjoy this because I love anybody who loves Janet Jackson.